Hi. So 4 strings you need to tune. The biggest, fattest one is C and the thinnest one is A. It goes C, G, D, A, and that's A for apple. With my accent, sometimes that can be confusing. So I teach fattest string. Think of a fat cat. Fat cats. Cats go down alleys. Alley being a thin little street between 2 buildings. Okay, C, G, D, A. Okay. Now, there are 2 ways to tune. You can use these, which are the pegs, or you can go down here and use the fine tuners. So first the pegs. If you, I'll just undo one of them here. So if you come to the cello and you pluck it and they're making a sound, you've got something to work with. If the string, like here, is just flopping around all over the place, you need to make sure you're going to have to use the peg, okay? Now, if it's just a little bit out of tune, use the fine tuners, because you're very unlikely to break strings, and the fine tuners being these fellas down here. I will come to them in a minute. But if the string is just flopping around all over the place, or if it's more than a couple of notes out, you're going to have to use the pegs up here at the top. Okay, so I'm going to tune this C string now, and I can follow the string up into the head and see which peg it attaches to. So the C string is going to be attached to this one. I'm going to turn it, I'm going to turn myself so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put my hand on the side of the instrument, and I'm going to turn it while also pushing in towards the head, okay? And I'm just going to turn a little bit, and then keep checking the string, okay? The reason I'm pushing it in towards the head is because the pegs are tapered. They're wider at this end and narrower at this, okay? So they're wide here, narrow in here. Okay, so the tuners tell me that's a G, which is a long way away. I'm going to have to come up. A, B, C. Okay, it's gone a little bit too sharp. I'm going to leave it there for just now, and I'm going to come back to these. Okay, now, what about this one? Okay, that's A, and it's just a little bit higher than I want. I'm going to show you how it looks when I... So you can see it's A. It is an A, but it's a tiny bit high. I'm going to pull it down just a touch. In order to do that, I'm going to go down to the fine tuners. I'm going to put my thumb on the top of the fine tuner. Again, you can follow the string to see which one it's attached to. And I'm going to twist it. If I twist it this way, i.e. in the direction of the higher strings, the note gets higher. If my thumb moves this way in the direction of the lower strings, the note gets lower. Now, left and right become very confusing with this, depending on whether you're standing in front of the instrument or behind it. So therefore, I'm always going to use my thumb as my guide. So I want the A to be a little bit lower. So I'm just plucking. You don't need to get the bow out for this or anything. And then you just bring it down. Okay. So 2 ways to tune. Good luck. C, G, D, A.